Yes. Now I am doing the gram staining in past two concept videos. The first one was how to make a bacterial smear preparation. The second one shows the procedure proper. Now I am going to discuss the interpretation of the result, which is important. Now you can see this is a slide which is showing the composition of cell wall of gram positive bacteria and cell wall of gram negative bacteria. So my first point is gram positive and gram negative staining results are because of cell wall of the bacteria. And the second point, composition of the cell wall. I am going to show you the same thing. Now we have a picture here. Let me first concentrate on gram positive. We have something which is showing in yellow and pink color, which is like a mesh in the positive gram positive cell wall, and I don't see the pink, yellow and pink that much in the second one. We have entire concept of the staining positive and negative because of this. What is this? This is called as peptidoglycan. Peptidoglycan means a combination of, peptido means protein, glycan is carbohydrate. So we have carbohydrate and protein forming a major portion. This is important. A major portion of bacterial cell wall, which is responsible for the positive result. How does that affect? Then you can see we have the thread-like structures running through. I have a pink one running through the pink blocks and a pink one running through the yellow blocks also. And the yellow one is called as teichoic acid. What is teichoic acid? Teichoic acid is polymers of glycerol glycerol is a 3-carbon alcohol with carbohydrate. So we already has carbohydrate in the peptidoglycan. This is the substance with which the bacterial cell wall is made. So what is the dominant portion here? Protein and carbohydrate when compared to teichoic acid and lipoteichoic acid. My point is these two are lipids by composition. So if I say which part is more in gram positive cell wall, you will say me peptidoglycan is more than lipid component. What is peptidoglycan? Protein and carbohydrate. Now let us see negative cell wall. As you can see, I have peptidoglycan is very less. If I have some 7 layers of polymers here, I have only 2. And then I have lipoprotein and majority is lipopolysaccharide. Lipopolysaccharide means lipid plus carbohydrate. Lipid plus carbohydrate. So it was protein and carbohydrate which is more in gram positive bacteria cell wall. It is lipid and carbohydrate which is more in gram negative cell wall. So what happens is we have a step wherein we treated with alcohol. In the previous video, we treated with alcohol. What will alcohol do? Alcohol is an organic solvent. It will dissolve lipids. So if cell wall is holding the stain, when I use alcohol, which bacteria will lose the stain? Gram negative, because it has more lipid and alcohol dissolves lipid. But who will sustain the stain? Gram positive. Why? Because it has more peptidoglycan than lipid. So what is the conclusion? The cell wall composition, if the peptidoglycan is more than lipid, then it will be sustaining the stain, because alcohol does not dissolve protein and carbohydrate. But if lipopolysaccharide is more than the protein component, like gram negative cell wall, more is lipid, so the organic solvent will dissolve the cell wall, then the stain also washes off. So peptidoglycan is more in positive bacteria, it sustains the stain. Peptidoglycan is less and lipid part is more in gram negative bacteria, so they don't sustain the stain. That's why when I give safranin, next it takes the stain and shows me pink. Clear? This is the interpretation.